Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
and let us not forget, is here in the studio with me. How are you guys?
Good,
great. Thanks for having us. Man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we'll start with you, sir, because you're at the news desk. If you want to tell us who you are and what you do in the band.
How we doing, guys? My name's Jared Lynch. I'm the guitar player, and I'm 24 years old. I'm here with my two brothers, and thanks, Matt, for having us on.
I'm Liam Lynch. I'm 21, just this past Sunday. And
happy birthday.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. And I play
How you feeling?
drums and sing backup vocals.
Very nice. And you, sir?
And I am Stratton Lynch. I am 26 years old. I guess we're sticking with the ages here. These are my two younger brothers. I play bass and I do lead vocals in the band. And yeah, thanks for having us, man. I really appreciate it. This is awesome.
Been a long time. Because I've known you guys for, you and I probably hadn't met before because you weren't in the band yet. But, we were talking
It was like
About 8 years
about
ago.
8 years ago. Yeah, so here we are. Let us not forget. It's been a while. And you guys have actually been, but you've been playing all this time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, because I didn't know, because when I heard from you, I didn't know if it had just, if you had kind of reformed, if you had taken a break and reformed, but actually, it sounds like you've been pretty active.
We've been active together, but we kind of are coming into our own now as far as focusing on what we need to do.
Yeah.
And actually recording and actually practicing and doing these things that fall by the wayside when we're all working full time.
We've stuck to the music, to playing music and making music over the last couple of years. Getting more back into playing shows recently with our family opened up a restaurant in Bristol, New Hampshire called Link Cross.
Oh, cool.
And we all work there full time, helping with that. And we're building a recording studio, which all the songs, the song Waiting Room that was just played a few minutes ago, we recorded that ourselves at our house.
Oh,
essentially,
okay.
In a
Chicken coop
barn.
that our father renovated into a recording studio.
Oh, no
Did a really
kidding.
good
Cool,
job.
cool. Yeah, that's something I remember about you guys is really supportive parents.
Oh, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Very musical parents.
Yep.
Pretty much wouldn't be what we are without those guys. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic because, and that's actually literally true as well.
yeah.
But,
Yes.
you think about
Yeah.
it. No, but not everyone has, supportive parents like that. So, I remember a conversation with my dad about, when I was a wee lad, about, wanting to be a musician. And it was kind of like, his vibe was more, really? You think that's a good idea? Yeah. I was like, all right, well, maybe. And it did. I let a little self-doubt creep in there because of it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you're getting some love in the Facebook live chat. So Angelo
Fiaschetti.
Yep.
Angelo.
Angelo says, Liam, I love you.
Love you too, buddy.
Very nice. And Tristan Raby says, Liam with 3 exclamation points.
What's going on, man?
So that's 2 for Liam. Are you?
Oh man, we got to get our rep
chewing
up
out.
or something.
Would you say, Liam, you are the sex symbol of the
The
band?
heartthrob.
Yes.
We're the males.
Yeah.
The pinup.
Absolutely.
You're on all the posters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, front page. These guys are
If they
always
still
behind me.
did Teen Bop, I don't know if they do, but he'd be definitely first page, centerfold.
Kids Bop or Teen Bop? Like
teen,
the-
teen Bop, like the Teen Heartthrobs.
Oh, I thought
Although
you
you're
meant like
21
the
now.
CD. I'm not yet. Also that.
Old magazine reference.
Yes. Well, do you guys you want to play something? You brought your instruments.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Sure,
All right,
man.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what we're gonna hear, and then go for it.
This song is I wrote a couple years ago called "You Were There." I wrote it on the acoustic guitar. Came up with the melody basically just on my own, and then we wrote from there.
All right.
So here we go. This is called "You Were There."
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Let us not forget here in the studio with us, we have Jared and Liam and Stratton. So tell us about, we did open with that, that track, Waiting Room. Is that, gonna be, or maybe it's already, is that already out, or is it coming out, or what's?
We released that song on May 7th earlier this year.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. And where is it available? Is it just?
It's available on SoundCloud, and there's a lyric video for it on youtube.com/letusnotforget.
Oh, very nice. Good, good.
Yep, and also on our Facebook page at facebook.com/letusnotforget.
Now, are there plans to put out a full album or an EP, or are you just kind of going one single at a time? Or
we are definitely going to put out a full album. We have all the music written.
Yeah.
But we are doing it one at a time like that, and we felt the need to release Waiting Room right away, right when we finished it. Just to get ourselves back out there. It's the first song we've released in a couple years, actually mixed and produced in our way that we could get it out. So
yeah, I love the way that it's a great tune. It's got a great vibe, and I love the way that that guitar solo.
Oh, man, thank you very much.
Oh, when that comes in, I mean, it's really, really good. Oh, hello to speaking of me. Do you guys know Tom Sarabia? Or Sarabia?
I don't believe so.
He's a musician. He's done a lot of stuff. I actually went to high school with him, but today of all days, I see him pop up in the Facebook live chat. So I thought you guys might know him. He plays in a Van Halen tribute band called Balance, but he does some other things too. Nice. And hello to Dr. Jeff Cassell, who joins us on Facebook as well. And I think I saw your mom. I think I saw your mom in there, Jody.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be mother.
She was in the previous video, and then this kicked everybody out and restarted. So hopefully she'll find her way. She'll find her way back to it. How many songs do you guys have? Do you think? Because, even back in the day when I first met you, I think you had quite a few. I think, right?
I think we right now we have about 35 in that ballpark of 35 songs.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Some of them will not play for a very long time and pick them back up, and so there's some that are pretty rough. But
yeah,
I would say
the early originals.
Last band practice we had, we played a song that I played in high school. Jared and I played in the Kingswood stock when I was probably a sophomore in high school or something.
Yeah.
And we played one of those songs that we hadn't played probably since then. So,
Through His Eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we got with Liam now on the drums, because when we first formed the band, Liam was like 2 years old or something. No,
I was 7.
He's 7.
I was 7 years old.
Yeah. So now with Liam on the drums, we bring him in. He does a lot of his own stuff, puts his own taste on a lot of things, and keeps a lot of things the same. As far as old recordings went.
Yeah, I like to with the stuff that was done with the former drummers Sean Davis and Ian Davis. I like to keep the songs that they recorded, and even some of the songs that they wrote and didn't end up recording that we will eventually record. I like to keep the drum parts the way that they were written are just perfect fitting for the style and for the music. Mm-hmm. So I haven't been wanting to change any of that stuff up, but I try to put my own twist on it. But the drum parts that they wrote were so good that I couldn't for a couple of those songs just play them exactly how they wrote them.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. We're talking with the guys from Let Us Not Forget. I'm trying to think of another example of a band. Certainly nobody that I know around here. Does Mumford and Sons, do they have multiple brothers in the band?
I think there are a couple of brothers. Now, I know for a fact that Kings of Leon are all related. 3 brothers and a cousin or something like that.
Yeah.
Same with that new Greta Van Fleet band. They're all related, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, are you guys like Kings of Leon? Like, do y'all get really drunk and fight with each other?
We do that.
Yeah, the cool thing being brothers is that we can fight and want to hurt each other, but at the end of the day, we're stuck with each other. So
right. Yeah,
it creates a bond there.
Stuck.
Are there any like Noel and Liam Gallagher? They used to get into some really bad fights.
That was Liam and I when we were young.
Oh yeah, there were. We would always argue, and we would be screaming till we were red in the face.
We would
never ever hit each other, but we would be screaming past the point of like where most people would be hitting each other.
Really?
Yeah.
And we would throw chairs and swing swords.
Wow.
I remember like trying to throw, and I was the older brother. I should have been the example, definitely. But I remember throwing things at him, like not even at him, just next to him, just because I was that mad, and we still didn't want to hurt each other.
Yeah, just throwing things at our feet, trying to scare each other.
So as you can tell from those stories, I am the nice one.
Yes, yes. You're the non-violent
peacemaker.
Yes. Well, somebody's got to be.
We need one, yeah.
Well, that's probably why it works, because there's
I don't think
three
we'd
of
be
you.
a band together without Jared, probably.
Now, I noticed that the two previous drummers also had the same last name. Were they also brothers?
They were brothers.
Yeah.
Weird.
They are. Yeah. They were.
Good friends of ours.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean and Ian if they're listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you had a brother, and then another brother replaced him in the band before you became the drummer.
First Sean.
Interesting.
Sean joined another group, and then Ian, his younger brother, came in, and then for a couple years, and then shortly after that, Liam replaced Ian.
Wow. Now, someday, are you guys going to retire and cycle in other brothers of people or something?
Right. Gotta find some brothers.
Yeah.
No, I think it's cool though that you're able to do that. Was it kind of always the idea, like when you guys were really little and you first, started getting interested in music and playing instruments and stuff, was it always kind of that thing of, someday the three of us are going to be in a band together, or
Kind of, yeah.
really? Yeah.
I think it was somewhat on the I'm 5 years younger than Stratton and 3 years younger than Jared.
Yeah.
So when they were 13, 14, 15, I was 10. So I was a little bit too far behind in the
I was
a while. I was always a little sad because I was too young to be in the band.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn. I wouldn't have been able to keep up with any of it. And then it eventually got to a point where we were able to all get together, and
Once Liam was able to play in like a bar.
yeah.
He really
Yeah.
grew up as a musician.
But no, he's always been great.
Thank you.
It was just a giant age gap, kind of. When we were kids, now the age doesn't matter at all. But when we were kids, like, you're 10, you didn't want to hang out with your 5-year-old brother.
That's true. Oh, I just thought of a band with three sisters, Haim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
When we were young, a lot of people referenced the Jonas Brothers, and we're like, "Whoa, yeah." And then we played. And then we started writing heavy metal.
Oh, that's true. 'Cause that's three brothers. Yeah. Wow. Well, I guess maybe it's not that unusual.
There's a couple brothers in Lamb of God too.
Oh, okay.
Chris Adler and the guitar player Adler. I don't know what his first name is.
And you got Van Halen, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which actually, the current lineup has three Van Halens, because you have the two brothers plus Eddie Van Halen's son.
Yeah, on the drums now.
On bass.
Oh, on bass. That's right.
Yeah. So wow. So do you guys all write together, or?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of I write a lot of the lyrics, but as far as the songs go, the chord progressions, the changes, we all collaborate.
Yeah.
When we're at practice, we usually open up, like, every practice with just a random open jam. Someone will just start playing a riff. Usually Jared will start playing a guitar riff, and we'll just kind of work around that. So.
Yeah.
And then a lot of ideas come from that, which is really cool.
Pretty much throw anything at Liam and he'll put a beat to it.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Oh, hello to Rhonda, who joins us in the Facebook live chat. And I see Ryan Gorman in there. I thought Ryan Gorman, he messaged me yesterday about coming on the show, and then he never showed up. But you're always welcome, Ryan. Where does the name come from?
It is,
It's a really well-known saying, but we found it on a 9/11 memorial.
Yeah.
In Meredith, New Hampshire, actually. It was on a big rock.
Right
that
in
said,
Meredith,
Let
right
us not
on,
forget.
Okay.
right
we
by
were-
Mill Falls there.
We had gone through like 300 band names at that point, so
A lot of them were very
We're like, hey.
bad.
Really?
Band
Yeah.
names. Like,
Yeah.
not clever,
Aurora
not fun.
Borealis,
yeah, Aurora Borealis, Envision,
Winterhook.
a couple other terrible things we came up with.
Winterhook.
Winterhook was one, yeah.
I think we looked outside and we were just like, yeah, Winterhook. It was snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw that and we thought it just rang a bell. The sound of it.
Yeah.
And it's easy to remember. Ironically.
Yeah. I love rejected band names. That's fun.
Yeah.
Winterhook.
We have a bunch of, and then I think Skyhook was another one. I'm like, what's up with these hook
bunch of
names?
hooks.
What are we talking
Yeah.
about?
That's like a basketball shout, isn't it?
Yeah. Which, by the way, we're not good at.
Oh no, that's why we do music.
Yeah.
Winterhook sounds like a quasi-political prog metal sort of thing.
It does,
Winterhook.
yeah.
I don't know why.
It sounds like it would be a good album name, maybe.
I think Winterhook's a beer.
Is it?
Is that?
It does.
Oh,
It
we
sounds
did.
like
Yeah,
it
we
sounds
did
like a
later
craft
find out
beer.
it was a beer.
Oh,
Yep.
maybe you should have gone with that. You could have gotten a sponsorship.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be
Or maybe
great.
a copyright claim.
Well, yeah, or that. Yeah, you could have gotten sued. Yeah. Hello to Wayne Noel in the Facebook live chat. Wayne says, "How's the research going?" I haven't had a chance to do any of the research, Wayne, but I will. I promise. Yeah. So. I remember asking you guys, I have a pretty good memory for this kind of thing. I remember asking you guys before about your name. Let us not forget.
Yeah.
And the story has not changed, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You know, sometimes I'll ask a band, you know, where's the name come from? And they'll come up with this convoluted story. And it's like, is that true?
As the years go on, it
I
just
saw
gets
it in
cooler.
the constellation.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
For me.
Yeah. I always tell the story
Came
of,
to me in a dream.
it's good to have a name that, because it's funny, as you were talking about some of the rejected ones like Envision, you know, obviously somebody somewhere already has that one. You know, you never want to.
One of the ones, Neurosis, which is a very famous metal band.
Yeah.
We didn't know that at the time.
forgot.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
Which was an awesome name, and then
And then
we
you find
searched it, and they're a very, very popular band.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sam Alessandro says in all caps, "I love you guys."
What up, Sam?
How's it
So
going,
you're getting
Sam?
some love from you're getting some love from Sam. This
Love
so
you too.
Sam apparently is not someone who is specifically a fan of Liam. So, yeah, if Tom Sarabia is still in the story, in the listening online, he might know this story, but I often tell this little anecdote. I have this friend, Xander Carlson, very talented guitar player. I haven't seen him in years. I don't know whatever became of him. But I remember a couple of years after high school running into him one day, and we hadn't talked in a while, and I said, you know, what are you up to? And he says, oh, I've got this band. I'm in this new band. And I said, what's the name? And he said, Intuition. And I just kind of looked at him and I thought, I didn't say anything. I was too polite, but I just thought,
Yep.
oh, how many other bands already exist or have existed that have probably used that name?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then, sure enough, I ran into him again a few months later and I was like, how's the band? And he goes, well, we had to change our name because we got threatened by this other band already using the name, and they said they were going to sue us. And
yeah.
this cover band from Boston got really mad at us. And I'm thinking, and again, I was too polite to say it, but I'm thinking, yeah, no kidding. You know,
Right.
Yeah, that's why our first names were just ridiculous. Like Aurora Borealis, that was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
like we just let's just pick something with 80 syllables.
Well, hey, at the
Other
time
people
it was
won't
really
pick.
Luckily-
cool. So
Yeah, it was really cool when I was 15.
now not so much.
Luckily, I wasn't part of the group to have to come up with all these horrible names.
right.
Nice escape, Lee.
Ian Davis is in the Facebook live chat, says, thanks for the shout outs, homies.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
What's up, man?
Is he one of the Davises who had been in the band?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then Ruben Finney says, these guys played at my wedding anniversary party and they absolutely killed it.
That was a
Thank
good
you very
time.
much.
Very
Thank you,
nice.
Ruben.
Very nice.
That was a good show.
You guys are getting a
Thanks
lot of
for
love.
listening, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys want to play another song?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd
Let
love
us do
I'd
it.
love to hear something. We are in the studio here with Let Us Not Forget. They brought their guitars and they're going to play Lexi. Oh, I just love that name. Lexi Ethier
Lexi Ether, yep.
says it's Lex and Matt were drinking and listening. Cheers.
Dilly dilly.
Cheers. Dilly dilly.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right. What are you going to play for us?
This is another original one. This one's called Mirrors in the Street. We do have a demo recording of this as well that we kind of had a short release, but only on YouTube. So
Oh, okay.
wasn't anything major, but
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Wow. That's fantastic, guys. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Well done. You guys sound amazing.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Let's see. Allison Lively says, yay, Liam, Stratton, and Jared. Lively.
Lively.
Let's see. Ian Davis says, Freebird. Oh, Ian.
Next time.
That joke's older than my dead grandmother. You can't Yikes. Let's see. Mom, can I call her Mom?
Yeah.
Mom says, love. Virgin Crew wants sob. LOL, love you. What does that mean?
Oh, they we got these locals. They're at work, by the way. We got these locals that come into the bar that like that song by Nathaniel Rateliff, SOB.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that one. Give me a drink.
Yes. Let's see. And then she says, a customer just thanked me for having babies. Very nice.
Love you, Mom.
What do we say?
Yeah,
You're
love you
welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Christopher Levesque says, sounds awesome, guys.
Thank you,
Hell yeah,
Bruce.
man.
What up?
Thank you.
Allison says, nice job, guys. Ian says, hell yeah. Tom Sarabia says, nice, refreshing, killing it.
Thank you.
Rhonda says, here, fellas. Fred Bonig from thedailyripple.org just posted a link to that song in the Facebook live chat. Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats SOB. Yeah, Fred's...
It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's a good
no,
song.
it is. Yeah,
Very popular.
yeah. Fred's a radio guy too. He hosts a show out in Pennsylvania. So what does the future hold for you guys? What are you playing some shows? Are you still working on recording or?
At the moment, we have some private shows booked out. We're playing at Lynn Cross in Brooklyn. Yeah, we're playing at Lynn Cross.
Brooklyn, all right.
No. Lynn Cross in Bristol, New Hampshire on the 21st.
Okay.
It's at 16 Pleasant Street.
Best cheesesteak north of Philadelphia,
yeah.
by the way. And there's
Oh, yeah.
also beer there.
Beer. People like beer. People like
Yeah, and then a couple of we're playing a party this weekend, and then we're playing a couple of other private parties booked so far into the summer.
yeah, cool.
Not too many venues as far as this summer goes yet, but we're also working on the recording process as we're doing this too. So,
And anybody out there listening can contact us on our Facebook page.
oh yeah,
We're always going to reply.
Via email at lunfnh@gmail.com.
So let us not forget.
LUNFNH.
Yes, at gmail.com. Very nice. And you guys have some stuff on YouTube as well, right? So
Yep.
people can...
There's a lot of we have a lot more live videos on YouTube from past shows and things like that. Even practices, we've just recorded a couple.
Yeah.
When we play out live, we do a lot of covers as well.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of cover videos on
And
there.
as we
and
get
stuff
more
like that.
tracks recorded, we're going to release some lyric videos so people can
Cool.
follow along and
Yeah.
hopefully understand what the songs are about.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for covers? Because I always say you can kind of tell a lot about a band's influences by what they do for covers.
Yeah.
We actually just sat down the other day and wrote out a list of all the covers that we do. Just
Really? Yeah.
because we always remember them off the top of our head, and then we write set lists when we play shows. But songs like "Victim of Changes" by Judas Priest, we
Nice.
play "Into the Void" by Black Sabbath, everything,
Sabbath.
everything,
A lot of Alice in Chains.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do like some of the alternative kind of rock, like Wolf Mother and things like that. Especially when we play it out live, Incubus, Wolf Mother, a lot of guys like that.
Human League.
Human
Oh,
League,
yeah, we
yeah.
Throw that in there.
Don't you
do you
want
really?
me, baby?
Do you guys do that? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's
everything.
We need a
from-
synth player that would just put the icing on the cake.
cool. Right, right.
Mix it up a little
everything
bit.
everything is as heavy as "Hallowed Be Thy Name" or "Graveyard Disciples" by Black Label Society to songs like "Tennessee Whiskey" by Chris Stapleton,
Yeah.
or "Simple Man."
Simple song by the Shins, a little indie band.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a strange mix, really. Actually, if
Yeah.
you think about it, go from Pantera
Try to cover a bunch of bases to try and make everybody happy.
Yeah,
Some people
yeah.
don't like certain types of music when you're playing a live show. Then,
Oh yeah.
We do that with our originals too. Some are lighter, some are much heavier.
yeah,
No, you guys are versatile, definitely. I mean, because we're gonna play, in a couple of minutes, we'll play the other song that's new that you sent me, Erase Me.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play that in a couple minutes, and that's very different from Waiting Room. I mean, you guys definitely,
Yeah.
you guys are eclectic, and you can pull off a lot of different kinds of stuff, and it's really cool.
Thank you.
But there's always
Appreciate
there's always a through line with it. I mean, you have a sound, but but you can go different places with it. It's not like
Yeah, it's funny. I've written a couple of things that are, a lot of the time when I'm writing, I'm writing on an acoustic guitar and I'm singing a melody. And I brought some things to these guys and they're like, I don't know, that's a little too soft for it. And then the next thing
really?
I'm like, all right, well, let's work on a heavy metal song to balance it out.
To balance, yeah.
The album's going to be it's going to be quiet, loud. It's going to be very, very, like you said, all over the place kind of with the genre, which we like to do. Definitely.
Yeah. And when you guys play out, I know you're not doing a ton of live shows, but are there any bands that you tend to share the stage with, or because I think way back in the day, because I was in Chemical Distance at the time, and I think we did a few shows together, didn't we?
I think we might have.
Yeah.
I think we might have. It's been
Possibly a Millie's Tavern.
Yeah,
I remember there was.
Yes.
We played a couple in Manchester, and I can't remember a lot of the other bands. Short-term memory loss, or maybe it was because
that would be very long-term.
That's what I mean.
Did we play in Laconia together? Because there's that room at the hotel there. Is it Laconia or Guilford? Where there was a guy doing a lot of all ages shows at one point, and I think we might have played there together.
I'm not sure. I do remember a Laconia show for Bike Week where we played outside of a coffee shop.
Yes, that's probably the one I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we dropped an F-bomb and they cut us off.
Oh yeah.
By we, Stratton means him.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, we were doing a Rage Against the Machine cover.
That's right.
And it wasn't
you
one
can't. If you're gonna
F-bomb,
do
but
Rage.
I'll stick with that story.
Yeah,
It was like 4 or 5, and it was continuing.
Well, there's
Yeah.
They thought we could get away with it
it's
'cause
the
it was
song
Bike
that
Week.
I'm thinking of in Killing in the Name. He says it like 45 times at the end of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think maybe if it had only been 43.
yeah,
Right.
44 was the
Right.
cutoff.
44 was frowned upon at that establishment. Yeah.
Yeah, we were outside, and there was all sorts of just everyone, anyone, families, little kids walking by, and
Yeah.
I didn't really think.
Sorry if anybody's listening that
Sorry,
was offended that day.
yeah, sorry if anyone was there and is now traumatized from that. We apologize.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was a very hot day.
Yes,
And,
it was. Right outside, right in the sun. It was
Yeah.
We love playing outside, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least that's my favorite.
Oh, absolutely. No, me too. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, we will. Is there anything else you want to make sure everybody knows about, or we'll start to I'll play that song in a moment. But anything we didn't talk about that you guys want us to know? Or
I just want to thank all the fans that have been listening to us and following us.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't been as active as we wish.
we haven't
We're
been.
still recording, and we're still going to send it out for you guys. So thank you.
Yeah.
And we will keep you posted on our Facebook page and our Instagram. And
Yeah, social media platforms are getting a lot more active with people, which we really appreciate.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
what we need. It's what we need.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Amy Simpkins is in the Facebook live chat. She says, "You guys are great."
Thank you
Thank
very
you, Amy.
much.
Thank
See,
you.
It started out all about Liam, but then but now it's everybody. It's all inclusive, all three of you.
My viewers are early.
Right.
early and
They're
often.
very punctual. This is brand new as well, right? This track,
Yes,
This
this one is unreleased.
unreleased. Oh,
Yep.
so is this a world premiere?
It is.
This
Ooh.
This is a song that was written. I think the song's probably about 8 years old, right? I know Sean Davis, the original drummer, was the one who wrote. Was in the band when they wrote this song.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. Cool. So this is "Erase Me" by Let Us Not Forget. Very nice. That is Let Us Not Forget with Erase Me. Fantastic track. Great job, guys.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks
you
for
very
playing.
much.
It's quite epic. And a world radio premiere.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes, sir.
We like the world premieres here.
Heard it here first.
While that was playing, by the way, let's see. Mariah Wilson said, "Love you," in all caps.
That one's directed to me, I think.
Oh, okay. And Sheila Halpin Woods said, "Great job, guys," with a heart. So, yeah.
Thank you, Sheila.
you.
A lot of love out there. So very nice. Very nice. The guys from Let Us Not Forget are here in the studio with us. We have Jared, Liam, and Stratton here. And we were talking during the first hour about the band and kind of getting reacquainted. It's been a long time since I've seen these guys. This might sound a little out of left field, but do you guys believe in UFOs?
I do. Actually, I have a pretty cool story. It involves the band as well.
And there is a specific reason I ask, just so no one thinks this is completely random, because sometimes I do that. But yes, go ahead.
So, I remember when this is probably 11 years ago, I would say. Stratton, Jared, and Sean Davis were the members of Let Us Not Forget, and Ian and I were hanging out with everybody. We were all hanging out together. Ian had a camera, and we went down where they used to live at their parents' house. There was their driveway had a really long. It was a very long, probably about a half a mile long dirt road, and it had flooded, and half the driveway was like 10 feet deep, just sinkholes everywhere. So we went into one of those, and we were taking. Me and Ian were taking band photos of these guys and Sean at the time, and we heard a really, really loud noise. Looked up in the sky and saw this crazy colors, and it was super loud. That's what I remember. And this thing just shot off. And then when we went back to talk to our parents who were hanging out up at the house, we were like, "Did you guys see that, or did you hear that?" And they were like, "No, what? Hear what? See what?" They didn't see it, and we were all freaked out. If you guys remember that,
Yeah.
right?
It was
I'm not
like a loud
insane.
I remember seeing.
And it was not a plane, but
You're a little far from the.
Oh.
That's okay.
yeah, I remember that. It was very weird. It was not a plane, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
didn't sound like.
I remember seeing lights in the shape of a square, which didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
to me.
Wow.
It was like
It could have
8
been a
lights.
plane
And
or
it
something.
came up, and it seemed to just sit in this, like we were hearing the noise before we saw it, and then it seemed to get to but we were on a road in the woods where was the tree line on both sides, and it stopped right in the middle of the tree where you could see the sky, and it just sat there for a minute. It was super loud, almost like a sonic boom, but constant.
Wow.
And then it just flew away. And we
Wow.
were all shocked.
No
We
kidding.
didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
That's the only experience that I've had with what I believe is UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the reason I brought it up is I found this on HuffPost. The former manager of the Department of Space Aerosmith Threat Program says UFOs are real because the government tends to not. And this was from a little while ago, but they tend to not like to confirm or deny anything. But this says here something extraordinary was revealed. Former high-level officials and scientists with deep black experience who have always remained in the shadows came forward on one platform. These insiders have long-standing connections to government agencies, which may have programs with investigating unidentified aerial phenomena. UAP or UFOs. That's the first time I've seen that phrase, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
The team includes a 25-year veteran of the CIA's Directorate of Operations, a Lockheed Martin program director for advanced systems at Skunk Works, and a former deputy assistant secretary of defense for intelligence. And the president and CEO. Oh, yeah. Are you guys familiar with Tom DeLonge from Blink 182?
Oh, yeah.
He's really into this. He's got this.
I was just going to mention that. I've been following a lot of the stuff we listened to Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yes.
And he was on that.
Yes.
And he came off as an absolute maniac because he couldn't, speak on a lot of the things that he believed, and he couldn't talk about people he met and all this stuff. And so it seemed like weird. And then as you watch on the History Channel now, I think he was on Ancient Aliens or something like that. I don't know if it was Ancient Aliens or a different show pertaining to aliens. But
yeah.
he actually revealed all these things that he was hiding on that show. So I was like, now I'm a total skeptic with it. I'm like, is he legitimate or is he? I know he's put tons of like all of his money into it. Like,
Yes,
that's all he's about now. And like when he left the band, he was like, "This is what I'm doing. I'm studying, UFOs."
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people were like giving him a lot of flack because they were like, why would government, like anybody involved in the government that is trying to hunt down UFOs go to the singer
guitar player
of a punk band?
right. Like just because he had an interest. That's what made it weird.
Like the flack that he's getting.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it is an
it's just
interesting
super
show.
super
that
random
podcast specifically.
Yeah, the Joe Rogan one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree though. He did come off sounding kind of crazy.
Yeah, and like especially when you're talking to like a guy like with Joe Rogan is the ultimate skeptic, so he's gonna sit there and just everything you say is just he's gonna look for proof and evidence. And Tom DeLonge didn't want to share anything. So he was like, so why did we bring this up?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he couldn't. He said he couldn't. So it's scary, man. It's just, I don't know. If they do exist, I'll just chill down here. I'd like to stay away.
Right. Right.
I believe in it.
I'll stay inside.
Yeah. No, I think it's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
There's I remember having a conversation with my dad about it once, and he was he talked about how the author Isaac Asimov always says, well, there can't possibly be aliens because if there were, they would have contacted us directly.
By
They would have come to visit. But my counter argument to what he was saying was, well, you're operating under the assumption that they think like we do. Mm-hmm. And they're probably, if they are watching us, they're probably quite terrified of us.
Right.
And then, it was shortly after I had that conversation with him. Alice Cooper had a song called "Brutal Planet." I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. It wasn't like a hit or anything. I don't think it was even released as a single, but it's from the album of the same name. And the song talks about how, it's such a brutal planet. Why don't you come and visit? In other words, it talks about how, if there are aliens, they're probably terrified to come see us because they look at, how we're all killing each other and, all the war and everything. And
that's funny. That's actually what Erase Me is a lot about is
it is
how brutal the planet is.
Yeah.
And not in like a depression kind of way, but in a way like, oh man, get me out of here kind of deal.
Right.
Not from my perspective or any one of us in particular, but just an idea of like everything's a mess.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what that song's
And
about.
everybody has those days where they just want to be erased.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know everyone
tomorrow.
I've ever met has at least said once like, oh, F my life or something stupid,
Right. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
And that's basically just pertaining to exactly. It's a brutal planet, or is that what it's called? Brutal
Planet. Yeah.
That's funny. It's exactly
Yeah, it says here, kind of skipping down, but according to a statement released by To the Stars, that's Tom DeLonge's organization, team members who have been operating under the shadows of top secrecy for decades believe that, quote, there is sufficient credible evidence of UAP or UFOs that proves exotic technologies exist that could revolutionize the human experience, unquote. Well, what if they, what if they abduct all of us? And, I don't know if I want my experience revolutionized.
No.
And that's really just a nice way of saying I don't want to be probed.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm really being honest about it, I just don't want that. I had a prostate exam once, and I wasn't too fond of that. So I definitely don't want to be probed.
No.
So, there was something else on this site that just caught my eye. Louisiana cops say, "Don't call us to complain about Taco Bell." Yeah, this is news you can use. This was recent. This happened just the other day. Definitely nacho problem, one citizen told the police in Slidell, Louisiana, after the report of a taco shell shortage. Nacho, get it? Definitely nacho problem.
Man.
A Taco Bell without taco shells might seem, criminal, but it's something. But it's not something to call the police about. That's an announcement a police department in Louisiana issued this week in response to a citizen's call for help. A Taco Bell in Slidell, Louisiana. By the way, let me just say, aren't you guys glad we live in the Northeast?
Yes.
A Taco Bell in Slidell, Louisiana ran out of hard and soft tacos, and one irate customer reported the gross miscarriage of justice to the police. In a Facebook post on Monday, the Slidell Police Department agreed that the lack of taco shells was truly a travesty, but the offense wasn't under their jurisdiction. Well, people who saw the police post had strong feelings. Here are some of the comments. It should be renamed Taco Dumbbell. I don't know. It's a little weak, I think. Wow, people are serious about their processed foods. Wow, I'm not sure what's a bigger crime, calling the police for that stupidity or eating at Taco Bell. And Slidell Police Department, this is definitely nacho problem. Now, that one's my favorite. I like the nacho.
They should have just
problem.
closed when they ran out of shells.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
just
I
like
mean, you
say
could
something
do
bad
that.
happened. I don't know. Just be like, there's an intruder. We're going to close down for a week until we get our shells.
Right,
Like-
right.
Like, I feel like people would be less mad. It's like going to a pizza place and they're like, what are you talking about? We don't have pizza.
Yeah, right.
Well, now
We
this
can do wings. That's about it.
this has happened. There's a Burger King here in the city. I won't say which one that has run out of burgers, and I know that from a personal experience. That is
man.
literally true.
Yeah.
They literally did not have any burgers. So, but
That's embarrassing.
yes, it
I've come
is.
across won't say the city either,
You
but
should have called the
a
cops,
Burger
man.
King that they advertised to stay open to a certain time, and I got there 4 or 5 hours before, and they had a sign slapped on their thing, and it's just like, we're closed. And you roll. I've tried to go to this place several times. Yeah. They're always like out of chicken.
That's
or
the
they're out of
funny thing about,
burgers
and it's
or-
like
Wow.
a lot of times where we live, it's nothing like Manchester. There's a lot of there's like there's nothing. There's no fast food within
Yeah.
A whole lot of nothing.
There's a lot of trees. That's pretty easy.
more trees than people.
But it's
Right.
funny because you'll go to a store and like the only convenience store in miles, you'll walk up to the door and it'll be like, "We'll be back in an hour." Yeah. Like it's just a privately owned store. So
Right.
like, we're like, "What do you mean? Like I need milk. I need gas."
Right.
Yeah.
We'll be back in an hour. The door's locked. That happens a lot in my town.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think is going on.
Again, I'm not going to name which store, but you guys.
Yeah. Well, there's a real labor shortage in this state.
I
and-
think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Especially in these small towns.
I mean, it's great that unemployment is so low, but I know for a fact because it's funny. It's not the same location as the one I was thinking of, but there's another Burger King around here that does close early sometimes. They like
on their own?
I've driven past it and it's like closed at like 8:00. And I
Yeah.
asked somebody once who worked there, and he said, "We don't have enough help. We
Yeah.
literally don't have enough help at night to stay open all the hours that because they're supposed to be open till like midnight or something."
That's the main issue with the one that I was talking about is lack of staff.
Yeah. I mean, it's a real problem. And like I said, it's great that unemployment is so low, but there's businesses around here that are struggling with not.
Yeah, employment's
Yeah.
low too.
Yeah. They can't find and retain enough help. Let's see. Rhonda in the Facebook live chat was asking if you guys can play some Engelbert Humperdinck.
I don't know any. I don't know any Humperdinck.
I
I have heard of him.
yeah.
Got a couple of records for Christmas from our uncle.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Hilarious
Humperdinck.
name, by the way. Just have to put that
Yes.
out there. But great
Great name.
name.
Chris Labraney says, never forget the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead. All joking aside, let us not forget is amazing.
Thank you.
All right. I feel like there's an inside joke there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's that's our manager. He's a hardcore Patriots fan, so he's referencing that Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Just putting it on the air.
All right. Diane Diane Bernadette Bunting Abdi,
Yes.
that's a long name,
Yeah.
says, time everything closes around here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
early.
and
Oh, yeah.
Maria Wilson says, Mom wants Tennessee whiskey. Mariah Wilson. What does
I
that
could
mean?
use some whiskey right now too.
Like Jack or
She wants to hear that song, I believe.
Oh,
Chris Stapleton.
Oh, that's a Chris? Do you guys cover that?
We do, yes. Yep.
Oh, not to put you on the spot, but do you want to play it?
I mean,
Sure.
yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
I'm not playing this one because I don't know how to play this.
Okay, all right.
But I will sing the backup.
All right, cool. Perfect. All right, this is
right.
Let Us Not Forget. They're going to play some, that's the name of the song, Tennessee Whiskey?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
All right, cool.
This is the one country tune we cover.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
The one.
I don't know this song at all, so this will be completely new to me.
All right.
I'll do a little tapping.
There you go.
Give us a little country twang tap on that. Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Oh, honey, I'll stay strong on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. Yeah. But when you pulled out your heart, baby, and I didn't waste it, 'cause there's nothing like your love that get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of my brandy. And honey, I'll stay strong on your love all the time. Yeah. Yeah, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're whiskey. That's Tennessee whiskey. That's Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. That's Tennessee whiskey. All right, thanks, man.
Wow, that was very nice. Very nice. That sounded great. Mariah Wilson says, I could listen to you guys play this song forever. Mom says, thank you. Amy Simpkins says, sounds so good. Diane Bernadette Bunting Abdi says, your voices are amazing. Love you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you guys.
Lexi says, I agree, Mariah. Jenny says, wow. And she wants to see you guys live.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, very nice. Very nice.
June 21st at Lynn Cross in Bristol.
Very
yeah.
good. Very good.
No cover charge. June 21st, 7 p.m.?
7 to 10.
7 p.m.
Well, will it definitely be open? Because it sounds like everything up there closes early.
Yes. Yep.
We got the keys. We all work there.
Right, yes.
We'll let you in.
Now, do you guys? So you guys don't know this is? You guys don't know this one at all? This is Engelbert.
I know this song.
Yeah. That's enough of that. But Fred sent me the link to that. Yes, please release me. When I was a kid, I would see late night infomercials for Engelbert Humperdinck.
Like
releases.
The compilation. CD things.
Yeah. Time Life compilations and all that. We're here with the guys from Let Us Not Forget. Let's see. Jenny says, loving all the songs.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you very much.
We do have some breaking news this afternoon, by the way. Our president, Trump, has received a beautiful letter from Kim Jong-un.
Oh, beautiful.
A beautiful letter, yes. This is very nice. They fell in love, I don't know if you guys know this, but they fell in love, which is wonderful. It's 2019 and it's Pride Week. I make no judgments, but it's Pride Week or Pride Month or something. But apparently he's received another beautiful letter from Kim Jong-un.
Is that just what all they say is describe it as beautiful?
Diary.
What's that?
I said I would love to read his diary.
Which one?
Trump.
Oh,
Right.
I just want to read what his lovey-dovey thoughts.
his Twitter is his diary, I think.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I believe those are his most intimate thoughts on Twitter. Yes.
Pretty open.
That's true.
Yeah.
He doesn't really hold anything back.
No, certainly not.
No need for a diary.
Yeah. No, this is wonderful. It says here he talked up his This just happened a little while ago. While he was talking to the press, he talked up his relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, which is the correct way to say it, by the way. A lot of people pronounce it wrong. I'm a stickler for pronouncing things correctly. Yes, it's Kim Jong-un. The only reason I know this is my close personal friend Dennis Rodman told me this. So, and apparently Chairman Kim really appreciates the fact that I say his name correctly. So, he says he had received a beautiful letter from Kim shortly after Pete Buttigieg slammed the president for exchanging love letters with a brutal dictator. Who are we to judge their love?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Kim Jong-un is a murderous dictator.
Yes,
but,
he's a bad guy.
Be a nice guy on the inside.
Yes. I mean, underneath all that murdering, there's probably a heart of gold.
If you can get past
absolutely.
the murder, then
Yes,
you're
yes. Exactly. Yes.
He's a good guy.
Right. I mean, no one is perfect. The president accepts him for his flaws and failings. It says here, the president did not hold back his praise for North Korea, stating that, quote, North Korea has tremendous potential under Kim's leadership. He gets it. He totally gets it, Trump said about Kim. Well, that's sweet.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've all had those relationships, right, where you just think, wow, she totally gets me.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
You know, she accepts me for who I am.
Chemistry,
She gets me.
connections.
Yes, yes. You know, she wants me to denuclearize, and I'm probably not gonna.
I do like the fact that he
Probably.
he is trying to make peace with North Korea. I
Yes.
do like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and not everything Trump does I dislike.
That would be
He's just a funny guy in my opinion.
a good
Yes. Yes.
But to go over and to be saying things like, they have potential that no, they don't. I'm sorry.
Right.
They're doomed. We can't even go there. First of all, so
That's true. You shan't
I'm like,
be
and
touring North Korea.
he's been the leader of North Korea for a little while. So like, when is that potential gonna kick in?
Yeah.
When's that gonna start?
Right. Right. Maybe he means they have the potential to nuke us.
Yeah.
He's just, he's not, because he doesn't always speak in complete sentences. So that might be his thought. He just doesn't quite get the.
Did you ever
second
see
half
that
out.
movie, The Interview? I was
No.
terrified for our country when Seth Rogen made that movie.
I wanted,
Oh, yeah, that
I
was-
wanted to see it and I didn't. I kind of forgot about it.
Hi, my name is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
I wanted to say hello to Let Us Not Forget, and let them know I'm a little irritated because they never listened to my Engelbert Humperdinck record I bought them for Christmas.
It's just Uncle Chris.
That's Uncle Chris.
You know,
What's up, man?
I went all the way down to Concord for that. I thought long and hard. I paid 25 hard-earned cents, and they didn't even listen to it.
Hard
man.
earned.
Well,
You
there's.
gotta keep it. You gotta keep it in the
No,
wrapper.
seriously, I love you guys.
It'll
You
be
sound
worth-
great, and I'd like to
worth
hear
a lot.
another song before it's over.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Love you too.
Thanks, Uncle Chris.
All right, take care.
Bye bye.
See you, man.
Very nice. That was your Uncle Chris?
Yes, he's the one that bought Liam. I think it's in Liam's possession, the Humperdinck.
Yes, he
album.
likes to buy me. He likes to buy all three of us albums on our birthdays, and
Yeah.
specifically albums that have funny
He got
names.
me like a Peter Frampton Christmas record a couple
me
years
a-
ago.
I didn't know there was a.
I didn't.
Oh.
I think it might have been. I don't know. I didn't listen to it. Sorry, Uncle Chris.
At least you guys.
Oh,
That's
no.
another 25 cents on the drain.
I'm not too sure if you're familiar with him at all, but he bought me a Jake Paul calendar. Jake Paul's he's a YouTuber. It's called
I think I bought you that.
Is he the one
No,
who got? Was
no,
there
he
some?
bought me that.
Was there some controversy around him? Am I thinking about the right guy?
It was
his brother.
His brother.
Oh, it was
yeah.
his brother. Okay.
Yeah. That was a rough situation.
His brother Logan went to that forest.
Oh, the
Found
the
suicide.
suicide
yeah,
forest.
found a
Yeah.
body and filmed it. And
Yeah.
got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems distasteful.
But yeah, I have a-
Those dudes aren't very
16
nice guys.
16 months of Jake Paul calendar in my car.
Yep.
Wow.
It's still in the.
It's right in the car
you
right
want
now.
it after the show?
Well, to make you feel better, Uncle Chris, if you're still listening, I got my bird calendar hung up and I'm marking off the days. So there you go.
I'll hang out my
there you go.
calendar. It's good for 16 months.
Sure. And I have to point out too. I have heard Trump comment that Jake Paul has a lot of potential.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So let's keep that in mind. Or maybe it was his brother he was talking
Potential
about. Right?
in jumping through a window. What does he do? What does he do for his YouTube videos?
I don't
stuff
know.
like
I
that.
don't watch any of those.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna do a backflip into a
Right,
pool. Okay,
right.
cool, man. Millions of views.
It says here the president has been criticized for his close ties with the North Korean leader in the past. Trump gave Kim the benefit of the doubt last week over allegations of executions in North Korea. Yeah, did you guys hear about that? Allegedly, because when they had their last summit there, it didn't quite work out, and apparently Kim Jong-un executed some of his advisors for not being able to get a deal done.
Oh,
I
that's how you do it over there. I guess.
Yeah.
I know.
narrow the
I
herd.
remember hearing
Gotta
the
get things done.
story a few years ago of him having, believe it was his uncle or maybe a cousin that he had
A family member.
eaten alive by dogs.
Oh.
Is the way
Yeah.
that they had
That's
him
not
go.
like that's not
that was a
even
little
normal
bit
execution. That's
no,
like
that was
savage.
it's very brutal, and it
Yeah.
was a family member.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
done.
my
That
Lord.
was right after Kim Jong Il died,
Okay. Yeah.
and I believe that was within a couple years.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds tough. I mean, I thought Amazon was hard on their employees, but Kim Jong Un, he'll feed you to dogs. He'll
Yeah.
kill you. He'll all kinds of stuff. Oh, Ashley Marie Quint in the Facebook live chat says, "You guys kick ass. Keep up the great work. So proud of you, babe." Who's she calling babe? Liam, I assume.
No, that'd be me.
Oh, you. Oh, good. Good for you. Okay.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks, Ash. Love you.
Very nice. Is she your significant other?
Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good.
My better half.
Very nice. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Trump also suggested that he believed Kim's account of the death of Otto Warmbier, an American student who was imprisoned in North Korea and returned to the United States in a coma, and then he died. Trump today said he has made real progress due to his diplomatic efforts with Kim. I hadn't noticed that. Did you guys notice that the progress?
No.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that.
I mean, the love letter thing, that's getting somewhere.
That's cute.
Though.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Not everybody gets a love letter.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say it. Barack Obama never got a love letter from Kim Jong-un,
No,
did he?
he did not.
No, he did not. No.
No,
Do you think Melania's jealous?
Jealous of Kim Jong?
Probably. She's probably
Well,
relieved. No,
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well,
she
she's
might
probably
be.
asking who's Kim. That would be
Right,
Who's
yes,
Kim?
yes.
Yeah, it's in his phone. It's Kim with a heart next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
last name, nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just Kim.
And she's like Slovenian or something, and you don't want to mess with them either. They can be pretty
Which-
ruthless.
I feel like it's a little bit ironic because he's all about the deporting illegal immigrants, but I mean she's not an illegal immigrant, but
Right.
she's an immigrant. So I just thought that's a little bit. I've always thought that was a little bit funny.
There was at one point a question about her parents, though, if they were actually here legally.
Oh, really?
Completely. Yeah, I don't remember. I think that probably got resolved somehow, but I remember it being a question. It was pretty interesting. Trump said today he has made real progress due to his diplomatic efforts with Kim. Quote, no major missile testing, nothing like when I first got here. When I first got here, it was a bad mess. We have a very good relationship together, unquote.
Way to put it.
It was a bad mess.
It was a bad mess. It was a huge, huge mess.
That's not bad. That's not a bad impression. You got to call the show sometime as Trump. I try. I can't. I'm not good at impressions. I wish I could do a good Trump. That's not bad at all. Let's see. Like the supposed one-page Mexico deal, Trump teased reporters with moments earlier. The president quipped, "I can't show you the letter, obviously." Oh, that's very disappointing. Yeah. Yeah.
Too many hearts.
Yes. He does have an interesting way of speaking.
It's
My personal favorite Trump quote is this one.
Very, very large brain. He said, Donald Trump, they don't know what to do. Never happened.
oh, what?
What was that? They don't know what to do. Never happened. Is that what he said?
Yes, that is literally what he's here.
That sounds like me having a conversation while I'm half asleep.
Was he like really drunk?
No, he doesn't drink. He doesn't
Yeah, he
drink
doesn't. He
allegedly. No, I'll play one more time.
Very, very large brain. He said, Donald Trump, they don't know what to do. Never happened.
You know, it's
I just don't understand.
Very, very large brain. That was good.
you do a good impression of him too. Wow.
Oh, man.
No, I said that once on a job interview. I remember I was really trying to get this job, and I told the guy interviewing me, I was like, I have a very, very large brain. They say, Matt Connerton, don't know what to do, never happened. And but I didn't get the job.
That's how you got hired.
I didn't get the job.
That's how you got
Why?
hired here.
No, I was trying to. No, this was a different gig. I was trying to convince him how smart I was.
Is that it?
Kind of sounds like he's admitting to lying there. Because he's like, oh, yeah, this is what happened. No, it never happened.
That's an old quote?
That's from when he was running. So 2016. Yeah. There's a bunch of them here, but that's my Oh, here's another favorite of mine.
They're going to take out clean coal, meaning they're taking out coal. They're going to clean it.
Yep.
I haven't heard these.
Break that down and explain it for you.
This is a good one. Oops, if it'll play. Here we go. Oh, what happened? Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me back up.
No problem.
Every once in a while, this gets glitchy on me. Oh, here we go.
I stand up here giving speeches for an hour and a half, many times without notes.
Yeah, he just speaks off the top of his head. Can you believe it?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is impossible.
I know. I don't know how he comes up with it. Oh, and here's one about foreign policy.
Montenegro is a tiny country with very strong people. By the way, they're very strong people. They're very aggressive people. They make it aggressive. And congratulations, you're in World War III.
So there you go.
That escalated very fast.
Yes.
He was talking about how great that place is, and he's like, they're very aggressive, very strong, aggressive people. World War III.
Yes.
And he said congratulations. Like, that's something good.
Right. Yes. So our foreign policy is in his hands.
Man.
Yes. Well, now to be fair, though, I mean, I didn't know that Montenegro was a threat. Did you guys know that?
No.
That there was such a threat?
I didn't even know that was a place.
No, it is, but we don't hear much about it. But Trump's ahead of the curve. I didn't even know that they had very strong people.
No.
So-
They're aggressive, too.
Oh, yes, very aggressive. And congratulations, you're in World War III.
Yeah.
You know?
You're qualified.
That's a weird way to put it, too.
Oh, man.
Oh, here's a good one. It's a little long,
And
but
we will then be sued, and they will sue us in the Ninth Circuit, even though it shouldn't be there. And we will possibly get a bad ruling, and then we'll get another bad ruling, and then we'll end up in the Supreme Court, and hopefully we'll get a fair shake, and we'll win in the Supreme Court, just like the ban. They sued us in the Ninth Circuit, and we lost, and then we lost in the appellate division, and then we went to the Supreme Court, and we won.
It sounded like he was auto-tuned.
Somebody out there's got to put a beat behind that one.
We should cover that. Make that a cover song.
oh, there you go. Yeah. That would be fun. Let's see.
In the Ninth Circuit.
Yeah, it does. It does have a certain rhythm to it.
And then we won.
Let's see. William Norcross is in the Facebook live chat.
Hello.
He says,
What's up, Uncle Billy?
"How about playing a Thin Lizzy cowboy song, or Tin Lizzy cowboy song?" Is what he wrote, but I don't know what that means. Do you guys know what that means?
That's the song "Cowboy Song" by Thin Lizzy.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to play it? Do you know it?
We do know it.
That's one we haven't done acoustic.
Kind of
Give
putting
it
you
a
on the
shot.
spot.
That's a hard one without drums.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, I think you're SOL, William Norcross.
Sorry, Uncle Billy.
Is that that's your Uncle Billy?
Yeah, that's our other uncle.
You guys have like the most supportive family in the history of
Yeah,
families.
we're definitely
very
blessed
much.
that way.
Yeah,
It's
we're lucky
great.
to have
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
Yeah, no, that is very awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the Kim Jong-un thing. I thought that was I didn't realize that Trump had received another letter from him, but do you guys are you guys do you all vote? Are you politically active in that way or
Yeah.
Yep.
I lean more the Republican way,
Yeah.
but I gotta say, like, I don't know. I would say I'm a Republican, but not an extreme conservative, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I definitely disagree with a lot of the left side and a lot of the hardcore right side, and I'm scared with the lineup of all these people that are running for the presidency this next time. I'm really nervous because there hasn't been one really that has like stood out for me that, you know. And I mean, I watch as much as I can, but
Yeah.
I
try
definitely feel like there's gonna be a change. There's been so much outrage over the past couple of years, like regardless of whether or not you're involved in it, everyone's been seeing it. You know,
Yeah.
It's obviously the country is not happy. You know, even though we do have it better than we used to back in the day, you know, it's just I feel like with social media, it's like destroying everything.
Yeah.
And making people more and more angry. So
Yeah, I think it's
we
just-
need to change. We need to change it up a bit. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what about this one?
An anonymous, really an anonymous, gutless coward.
Oh,
Wait, what was
A
the
lot of
first word he
syllables
was
in
I
that.
think
saying?
he was saying anonymous or enormous
He was trying to say anonymous,
or
Anomalous.
anomaly.
but it came out.
An anonymous, really an anonymous, gutless coward.
Anonymous.
He sounds like he's losing his dentures.
Yeah, he's definitely got a lisp coming
Are
on.
we really sure that wasn't written down though? That sounds like it was right out of his notes.
Yeah, that sounds like notes.
Yeah.
Nominalist.
I don't think he reads from notes.
I stand up here giving speeches for an hour and a half, many times without notes.
Yeah, he stands there and
He said
talks
it himself.
talks for an hour and a half, many times without notes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Many more times with.
He is the law and order president, though. Remember that? He ran on that. Law and order, very important to him.
I know all about flipping. For 30, 40 years, I've been watching flippers. It almost ought to be outlawed.
Oh, well, except, if you're flipping and cooperating with the government, that's bad.
Well, maybe that's why he was getting in there, so he could flip. He wanted to flip the United States to make a profit.
Oh, yeah. Well, he is in real estate, so that makes sense.
Flip that country.
When did they flip you? Tell me. Don't lie.
No, that wasn't Trump. That was Tony Soprano, just to be clear. I'm not implying anything when I play that clip immediately after the one about flipping. I'm just messing around.
It's a coincidence.
There's no subtext there. I'm not You notice sometimes when I talk about Trump, I start doing this. So I start doing the Trump accordion. I can't help it. It's completely, it's just, I'm just into it. Yeah.
Gotta.
Yeah, I'm an independent myself. I don't trust any of these people generally.
No.
Yeah.
That's where I was getting at. I
I like
trust anymore.
views on both sides. There's
Yeah.
certain things over here that they say that I like. There's certain things over here they say that I like, and I don't have a specific side
Yeah,
to go to.
I try to support independent candidates as much as I can because I really just I want to just break down the two-party system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the independents a lot of the time are coming from less money, which means less corruption for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they don't.
Like Hillary Clinton, for example. That was the whole last election was a mess, man. It was
crazy.
And it was just like buying your way. It was just buying your way in. It was just sad.
And they're just going to play slap for slap until somebody wins.
slap for slap, exactly, like we used to back in the day.
Yeah, we used to do that. It's actually kind of fun.
I don't miss it.
No, me either.
William Norcross says "Drive." Is that a song?
We can do that. Yeah.
Yep, that's an Incubus song.
Oh, I remember that song. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and Lexi also really wants to hear another song. So if you guys want to play that, or
we'll play one more. If that's cool, man.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Down a hole.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, let's do Down in a Hole.
Oh, we got Drive.
You can do them both if you want. We have time.
You have time?
Yeah, we have time. We have a captive audience here. You guys got a lot of fans in the
Sounds good, man.
Facebook Live chat. Yeah, do them both if you want. I would love it. You guys sound fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, whatever you want to do, feel free. Yeah, that it creaks a little bit.
You want to give it
Yeah, I can try.
a little percussive on the guitar there.
There you go.
Sometimes I feel the fear of uncertainty stinging clear. Oh, but I can't help but ask myself how much I'll let the fear take the wheel and steer. It's driven me before and seems to be the way that everyone else gets around. Lately I am beginning to find that when I drive myself, my light is found. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, oh. Well, if I decide to waver my chance to be one of the high, would I choose water over wine and hold my own and drive? Driven me before, it seems to elevate, haunting mass appeal. Lately, I'm beginning to find that behind the wheel. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. With open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, oh. Would you choose water over wine? Hold the wheel and drive. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. With open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, oh. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. All right.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Did you guys want to play, what was the other one? Down in a Hole?
Yeah, we should do that one as well.
Yeah, go
That
for
last
it.
one was an Incubus cover, Drive. Thanks for the request. This one's by Alice in Chains. Carry me softly in this world. I get this moment. losing my soul down in a hole and out of control. I'd like to fly, but my wings have been so
Wow. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, Matt.
Great job, guys. Great job.
Thank you very
so much, man.
Bob Burrell, Bobby B, as I know him, says in the Facebook live chat, wow, dude's got a good voice.
Thank you, guys.
Jason Polychronopoulos, always enjoy that name. Jay used to, I don't know if you guys ever met Jay. He used to play in a band called Function in the area, but he's in the Facebook live chat. Jenny says, awesome guys. And Rocky Huber also joins us in the Facebook live chat. So,
Thank you so much for the support, guys.
Yeah, you guys brought a lot of love with you in the Facebook live chat, which is wonderful to see. Bobby B says guitar's on point too. Absolutely. All right, yeah, Bob's all the way out. I think Bob, you're in Colorado if I remember correctly. So
wow.
yeah.
Right.
So,
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got people all over. So let's remind everybody, of course, we're here with the guys from Let Us Not Forget. For people who are tuning in late and whatnot, when's that next show you guys have coming?
June 21st. It's Friday at Lynn Cross, roast beef, subs, and more in Bristol, New Hampshire.
Very nice.
Yep, 16 Pleasant Street if you do need the address, or you can check us out on our Facebook page. We'll have all the updates and everything. Also, it'll be on Lynn Cross Roast Beef and More's Facebook page as well.
How do you spell that, Lynn Cross? Is it
Lynn
one word?
Cross is Lincross, one word.
Okay,
Yep.
Exactly how it sounds. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Very nice. And then of course you've got the Facebook page, the Let Us Not Forget Facebook page, and
And
we
the
have our-
SoundCloud, you guys can hear a couple of the songs that we the recordings that we played earlier on our SoundCloud and more as well.
SoundCloud.com/LUNF.
well, guys, this has been wonderful, and I'm thinking I might close out the show with one of these other tracks.
Absolutely. If the song Divide.
We can do that. Yeah, let me make sure I got it here. All right, so we'll wrap up with this, guys. Thank you again so much.
Thank you,
Jared, Liam, and Stratton from Let Us Not Forget, and let us not let another 7 years or however long it's been go by.
Let's not
before we do this again. Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having us. Thanks for listening, guys.
And here it is. This is Divide from Let Us Not Forget.
I've waited and wondered the heat from my soul.
Outbreak with IPMNation.com.